start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Kamara gets it again on second down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The Saints at 7-9 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw taken in by Landry. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Winston.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Winston.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a short field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their own 23.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A give running left, McAllister. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that's caught. It's Desmond Patman.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away.
Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you know, that the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Winston.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a good running on that one. A good play. He could not pull it in.
And they went for the big play there, but that draw can really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Third down, Corral. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return, Hardy. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agony.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
No, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. He's going to look deep now for Landry. They've got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2nd down and goal. Winston, touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. There was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here in a tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Corral. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hardy set to return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Here's Smith to return it.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Corral. And this is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Option play right side, Corral. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Matt Corral, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Winston throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play fake. Winston. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Jameis now on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. Winston. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He gets 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not everyone's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result each and every attempt.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Corral. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
4th down. Here's Corral. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 22, Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down around the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn yet another 1st down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him 1st downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Jameis to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Another run with McAllister. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Corral takes a shotgun snap. He's able to find Melton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Corral with it, 1st down here. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alontae Taylor in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And Corral will throw it. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And you hate to see it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop. Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
An open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The middle they go with McAllister. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner. Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive game, that's nice, but watch and clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Winston now from the 50. Here's Johnson with a reception. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Here's Winston. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Tre'Quan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here in the follow-through. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Corral. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. An incompletion, now a short pickup, that's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Winston here to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Winston to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's Corral. This pass complete to Melton.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Corral.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Corral to throw.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Carolina,
a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Saints,
it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved.